The courtroom was silent. So silent that even the soft creak of the wooden floor sounded like thunder. Then the heavy oak doors opened, and in walked 5-year-old Lily Parker. She was so small the hem of her dress brushed the floor, but all eyes were drawn to what walked beside her. A German shepherd, tall, strong, with a long, jagged scar carved down his side like a story no one wanted to hear. His name was Max. Lily held his leash tightly, not like you would hold a pet, but like someone holding on to the only piece of safety they had left in the world. She walked slowly, her steps careful, her face pale but determined. Judge William Harris, who had presided over hundreds of cases across 4 decades, leaned forward. His sharp eyes softened, not with sympathy, but with understanding. This case lived and breathed on Lily. She was the only witness to an attempted abduction, and the accused, Daniel Cole, sat at the defense table, calm, arms crossed, wearing a faint, amused smirk. The problem was simple. Since the attack, Lily hadn't spoken a single word. Not to her parents, not to the police, not even to her therapist. The entire courtroom knew if Lily didn't speak today, Cole would walk free. Lily sat in the witness chair. Max settled at her feet, his body pressed against her legs. His presence was a shield, a wall, a promise. Then Lily looked up. Her green eyes met Cole's. Everything stopped. Her fingers twitched, just once, a small deliberate signal, something her therapist had taught her when words were too hard, too painful. Only 2 people noticed, Judge Harris and Max. Max's entire body tensed. His ears shot forward. A deep, powerful growl rose from deep in his chest, slow, primal, unmistakable. It was the sound of recognition. The air shifted, the jurors leaned back, even Cole's smirk flickered. Judge Harris's gavel cracked like lightning across the room. 15-minute recess. Outside, Lily collapsed to her knees beside Max. Her tiny hands curled into his fur, gripping tight, as if letting go would break her entirely. Max lowered his head, touching his nose gently to her cheek, steadying her breathing. That's when FBI agent Jack Monroe stepped up beside the judge. His voice was low, certain. "That dog knows him. I'd bet my badge on it." Hours later, everything changed. Forensic teams re-examined evidence. Soil samples taken from the van, the same van the night of the attempted abduction, were matched to a remote cabin deep in the woods, miles from any marked road. A search team was assembled. Max was brought along to lead. As they approached the cabin, Max stopped, completely still. His fur raised. A warning rumble shook his chest. He lunged at the door. Inside, beneath warped floorboards, they found a hidden basement. Cold, dark, silent. And inside it, a girl, 8 years old, alive, shackled, terrified. Her voice was faint, a single whisper. "Help!" Hands lifted her, wrapped her in blankets. Max stayed beside her, pressed close, offering warmth without needing words. Everything broke open from there. DNA on the chains, footprints, tire tracks, and now another living witness. Back in court, the evidence hit like a hammer. Cole's smirk evaporated. His hands shook. His jaw tightened. Then Max stepped forward again. He didn't bark. He didn't lunge. He simply looked at Cole, steady, unyielding. Cole broke. I want to change my plea." Gasps swept the room. Life sentence, no parole. Weeks later, in a quiet living room filled with soft morning light, Lily sat cross-legged on the carpet. Max lay beside her, his head resting gently on her lap. Her parents watched from the doorway, afraid to breathe too loudly. Then Lily placed her tiny hands around Max's face, and she spoke. "Thank you." Her parents cried. Max wagged his tail once, slow and warm. Some bonds can't be broken. Some heroes don't wear capes. Sometimes the bravest soul in the room walks on 4 legs. If this story touched your heart, don't just scroll past. Hit subscribe, like, and share to help spread stories that remind us kindness still exists.